Hey there guys, and welcome back to the channel. As always, thank you so much for clicking on this video and being here. I really do appreciate that. So we're going to be discussing the upcoming Alien Romulus film. We have two brand new magazine covers which give us a fantastic look at the Xenomorph from the movie. Also, we're going to be taking a look at exclusive popcorn buckets as well that are coming out for the movie. And we have a brand new promotional image as well. So plenty of goodies to dive into in this video. So we're going to take a look at this article here, which comes to us from Comic Flick News. So, two new Total Film magazine covers unveil the terrifying Xenomorph from Alien Romulus. So, let's jump into this news, let's break it down, and let's see what's going on with Alien Romulus. So, Alien Romulus has understandably become one of the most highly anticipated movies of the summer. Yeah, since they released that first teaser trailer, and they've shown that it's gone back to its horror roots, I mean, I cannot wait to see what they do with this. Alien needs to be reinvigorated. We need to get a new generation of fans on board because it's such a great franchise. Based on what we've seen so far, it seems poised to follow in the footsteps of Prey, Hulu's 2022 Predator reboot. Guys, for those of you who have still not seen it or on the fence about seeing it, make sure you do check out Prey. They revitalized the Predator franchise. It's so good. A lot of people are saying that Prey is potentially better than the first Predator movie. I know that's a long shot to say that, but some people do say that, and some of my friends have said that, so it's kind of crazy. So I do recommend checking out Prey if you haven't seen it yet. Predator reboot as a return to form for the franchise. Yeah, so they're taking the Alien franchise back to its roots, back to its horror roots, stripping it down, making it basic again, and that's exactly what we need to do to revitalize the Alien franchise. So tickets went on sale this past Thursday, and Total Film has just unveiled two new covers for its upcoming issue. We're going to check out those covers in just a minute, guys, so bear with me. The Xenomorph looms large on both covers. After years of being portrayed as mere cannon fodder, yeah, I mean, that's the problem. The Xenomorph is supposed to be this, foreboding, kind of scary, formidable force to be reckoned with. And he was kind of relegated to a kind of cannon fodder motif in his own kind of franchise. He was in the background, just something to get in the way of the plot, something to be shot at. Wasn't really that exciting, but now it looks like, they've actually made it scary, brought it back to its former glory, and that's exactly what we want to see in this new Alien movie. So it looks like filmmaker Fede Alvarez plans to use them to instill fear in the hearts once again, which is exactly what we need it to do. So Fede Alvarez goes on to say this: I think we all have our favorite creatures in these movies, the filmmaker recently said. Facehuggers have always been the ones that scare me the most. The idea of what would happen if the facehugger gets you, your wish for the Xenomorph, your wish for a quick death instead of what happens to you if you get caught by one of them. We all know what happens when you get caught by a facehugger. They implant the Xenomorph into your chest, and then the Xenomorph kind of bursts out through your chest, and man, that would be a horrible, horrible way to die. So conceptually, that's just so terrifying, absolutely. And though in a way there's a lot of things that happened here that, although they're familiar, they never really technically happened again since the first movie, or they hint in others of some version of it, Alvarez added. But here we went very purist in a lot of these things. So let's check out the Romulus Xenomorph on both magazine covers below. So this is where we get to the meat and potatoes of the story, guys, checking out these magazine covers. So let's jump into it, let's break it down and see what these covers have to show us. So landing over here on X, this comes to us from Total Film. The Xenomorph gets its close-up on our sub's exclusive cover, which also features star Kaylee Spaney as the pulse rifle packing Rain Carradine. Issues are in the mail to subscribers now. So if you are a subscriber of Total Film, then this will be in the mail, or you should have received it by now. And yeah, this image here looks so badass. It almost looks like a video game cover that you see, on an Xbox or a PlayStation game. We've got the Xenomorph front and center, exactly where he should be. Just a classic image that you all think of, a dark, foreboding kind of image, very gothic in nature. That's the kind of vibes I always get from Alien. Obviously, we see his silver teeth. We see the kind of drool, the kind of spit that's always coming out of their mouth. Obviously, for a lot of people who don't know, their saliva is very acidic. If it lands on you, then it just cuts like straight through your flesh. It's like a knife going through you. So their saliva has always been kind of a weapon, which is kind of crazy. Obviously, we've got the kind of cranium or skull, whichever you want to call it. And then inside, we've got Kaylee Spaney's character there with the pulse rifle. It's an early rendition of the pulse rifle, I believe, in this movie. And she's obviously on board the ship on the Romulus. And something's going on within the context of the scene where she's looking around. This could potentially be the final scene of the movie where she's having the face-off with the Xenomorph. But yeah, I think this looks great. Gothic in nature, looks scary. Definitely kind of has those kind of horror vibes that we're all expecting from this movie, taking it back to its horror roots, and it gets me all the more excited to see this movie. So let's check out the other cover that we have from Total Film. So if we scroll up here, so this one here, onset of the Rings of Power Season 2. Okay, that's not relevant to us. Total Film. And then we have Alien Romulus, the Xenomorph returns in a gnarly new chapter that's going back to bloody basics. Like we keep talking about in this video, that's exactly what they needed to do. They did it with Predator and it absolutely worked out. With Prey, they took it back to its roots, stripped it down, and people absolutely loved that Prey movie. And now it looks like they're doing the same with this Alien movie, which is, you know, it's great news to hear. I hope that a lot of people get excited for this movie and a new generation of fans comes on board. But anyway, this image, like a side profile of the alien, it looks so badass. It looks so creepy. We got the massive teeth in his mouth, the kind of hot dog shaped head. The hot dog kind of shaped head has always made me laugh. I always find it funny. But when you see it in the movie, it becomes a lot less funny a lot less quickly. But yeah, the elongated head is kind of creepy. Reminds me of a hot dog, like I say. The tail with these kind of spikes and these kind of ribs that come off the tail is always creepy as hell. The kind of tubing and the pipes that come off his back, always again creepy as hell. Looks almost like industrial, kind of like an industrial building with these kind of crazy pipes coming off the back. That's kind of what it reminds me of. But yeah, the tail, I mean, we've got the hands here just behind the alien font. And we can see his kind of claws and his fingers. He's very elongated fingers, very skinny, very sharp. You wouldn't want to get slashed by them. But yeah, I mean, this just looks creepy as hell. It's the last thing you'd want to encounter on a spaceship, to be stuck in a confined space with this thing. And I mean, the light glowing from behind it, kind of silhouetting it a little bit. Absolutely fantastic. Simple image, but it just looks great, looks creepy, looks horrifying, and exactly what we want in a kind of magazine cover. So, moving on to this next X post. This comes to us from Disc Trackers. Pre-order now Alien Romulus Pops at Amazon. So, let's take a look at these images here. I know a lot of people collect Funko Pops. They're massive worldwide. There's bedrooms all over the world just piled up with these Funko Pops all over the place. I'm not sure exactly what you're supposed to do with them because people don't take them out of the box and play with them. I guess it's just a kind of an aesthetic thing just to collect and sort of be part of the pop culture of your room. I guess that's how it works. But yeah, so here we have Xenomorph, we have Scorched Xenomorph, we have Andy, and we have Rain. So in the bottom right hand corner here, we have the Scorched Xenomorph. I'm assuming by scorched they mean that it's been set on fire, or it's been attacked, or it's been hit, it's been shot. But being set on fire, I'm guessing that's what they mean by scorched. That would make the most sense to me. Then to the left here, we have the regular Xenomorph, kind of like we were just looking at in the magazine cover. I would love to own this one. I think it's really cool. I don't collect Funko Pops myself, but I would love to have a Xenomorph Funko Pop. I think that'd be really fun. Top right hand corner here, we've got Andy, one of the characters within the movie. I'm not sure exactly who he is. Maybe a technician or, you know, some sort of pilot or something. I'm not really sure exactly who that character is. Then we have the main character here, Rain, with the early rendition of the pulse rifle in her hand. So if you have the Xenomorph and Rain, I think that'd be quite a cool duo of the collection of these two Funko Pops. I think they'd go well together, and I think that'd be pretty cool. We do have another image here. Okay, so we have an image of the Funko Pops outside of the box, so a bit of a better look. We can see the Xenomorph, the scorched one here, obviously on his head. He's got some damage here across his head, or his skull, whichever you want to call it, where it looks like it's been, like I say, shot or scorched, set on fire. Something's happened to it here on its head, but other than that, there's not much of a difference. I guess he has the little mouth inside his mouth on this one, where he doesn't on this one. But yeah, they're both super cool. Again, Andy and Rain, Rain with the pulse rifle. So yeah, there's some Funko Pops there, guys. So if you are a collector and you are into Alien or Alien Romulus, you can pick yourself up these new Funko Pops. So let's move on to the next X post. So let's take a look at this here. This comes to us from Regal. Its structural perfection is matched only by its collectability. I like that, that's quite good. So a horrifying new popcorn bucket is coming to Regal. So here we have the Xenomorph popcorn bucket. So if you do decide to go and watch Alien Romulus when it comes out in theaters, you can get this popcorn bucket and it adds to the overall experience, which is kind of cool. You get to eat popcorn out of the Xenomorph, which is just funny and kind of scary as well. But let's check out this video and let's see what this popcorn bucket looks like. So yeah, guys, there we go. That was the popcorn bucket for the upcoming Alien Romulus movie. I think it looks amazing. It looks super creepy. Imagine having this in the corner of your room at night in a dark room. It would look pretty terrifying. But yeah, like I said, adds to the experience. I love these kind of little merchandise things you can pick up. It's just, as a film fan, it's just great to collect these kind of things. So let's take a look at the next post. So this one here, we have another popcorn bucket, but this time it's a face hugger instead of a xenomorph. So this comes to us from Discussing Film. The Alien Romulus popcorn bucket has been teased, and the source is Fandango. So let's check out this one as well. You can see the popcorn bucket, and you can see the face hugger kind of on the outside of the popcorn bucket. It doesn't give much away. It sort of shows you at a close-up angle. It doesn't reveal the entire thing, which kind of makes it all the more creepier, to be honest. But the face hugger is just like a giant spider thing, and the fact that it impregnates people with aliens is just so wrong. And to sit in the cinema with a popcorn bucket with a face hugger attached to it, I mean that looks cool. I mean, it really does. It all depends on the price, though. I mean, is it going to be worth the price? That's going to be the big question. But other than that, yeah, this looks really, really cool. A popcorn bucket with a face hugger and a xenomorph head that you can eat the popcorn out of. Both of these buckets look really, really cool. But like I say, it depends on the price. So, landing on our last X post of this video, this comes to us from Culture Crave. New Alien Romulus promo image. So, let's check out this image here. So, it looks like we have Kaylee Spaney's character, and we have the Xenomorph. They're coming face to face, and this image is fantastic. They've so outdone themselves with the design of the Xenomorph. It looks great. The big spiky silver teeth, the elongated head, the kind of like the side of its mouth where it's got these kind of tendons that are kind of holding its mouth and its jaw together. That looks all the more creepy. The fact that you can kind of see through into his mouth, these kind of tendons that are stretching across his face. Then we've got the kind of this hazy smoke that comes off the saliva of the Xenomorph. If you've ever seen what liquid hydrogen looks like, it has this kind of, like white haze, foggy haze that comes off liquid hydrogen. And because the Xenomorph's saliva is so acidic and so dangerous, it kind of has these toxic fumes that kind of, give off the saliva. And it has this kind of white, hazy fog that you can kind of see in this image surrounding the Xenomorph. And it looks so badass. You don't want any of the saliva to land on you. It cuts through flesh and bone like a sword. And yeah, it's so dangerous. You have to be careful, because if you get any of its blood or saliva or anything on top of you, then it's just going to cut your limbs off. So kind of dangerous. But yeah, this promo image is fantastic. It does exactly what we need it to. It looks creepy, looks horrifying, looks scary. Gives all the correct vibes that we want from this movie. And I would love to have this as a poster in my room. It's so badass. But yeah, guys, let's head back over to the article, and then let's just finish off. So the sci-fi horror thriller Alien Romulus takes the phenomenally successful Alien franchise back to its roots, which is exactly what it should do. The plot centers on a group of young space colonizers scavenging the depths of a derelict space station, where they encounter the universe's most terrifying life form. That sounds pretty scary. So, we have the cast list here, guys. Have a pause and read of the cast list if you need to. I'm not going to try and read all the names because I'll butcher the names. So, just pause the video, like I say, and read the cast list if you want to. So, the movie is set to hit theaters August 16th. So, it's literally... What's the date today? Let me just check quickly. So, it's now the 13th of July. So, it's just over a month away. It's not that far away, guys. It's only about 4 or 5 weeks. It's so close. And it's going to be here in a matter of weeks. Like I say, I cannot wait. Been so excited to see this, and I really hope that it gets received well. I hope people go and watch it. I hope it, is profitable, and I hope that it spurs on more Alien movies, because we want more of these. And eventually down the road, I'm really hoping and praying that we get another Alien and Predator crossover. I know they're probably not going to do that for a long time, considering what happened with the last one. But a fan can hope. So, I kind of throw it off to you guys. What do you think about these magazine covers? Do you like them? Do you not like them? And are you excited for the film? Plus, those popcorn buckets. Would you be picking up a popcorn bucket, the Xenomorph or the facehugger one, when you go to watch this movie? Whatever your thoughts are about all the material that we've covered in the video, guys, pop it down in the comment section. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hit that like and subscribe for more videos, and I will see you in the next one.